Hello, everyone. It's wonderful to see you all. Where have we been?
Working out.
Kids and workouts and Sloanses. And, yeah, what are we talking about? Dude, Steve. Awesome, man. Awesome stuff.
Oh my gosh, my hair is ridiculous.
You look cray-cray. You look cray-cray.
Okay, we literally just got done working out to Shanti, so it is rough.
So I'm like, you know.
I'm still sweating right now after a shower.
Yeah, but we did day 7, so that's really great. And I want to kind of start this whole thing off with the recognition aspect, guys, and that is, what is it? Tucking the baby in. Okay. All right, so, and that is straight up, dog didn't get fed. The kids didn't feed the dog. First off, recognizing Steve and Natalie, who will be joining the Beast, Sagi Kalev, on stage in front of 40,000 coaches in the middle of downtown New Orleans. That is just awesome. That is really, really awesome. You should be really proud. Next step is getting in that program. And it's going to happen. This is your year, and I know it is. So if you guys don't know, there is an event we have every single year called Coach Summit. It's pretty much like the Super Bowl of being a coach. And last year it was in Tennessee, in Nashville. It was in Nashville. When I first became a coach, we went out to Vegas for it at the MGM Grand. That was really great. And this year we are going to New Orleans, right? And it's going to be really awesome. 40,000 coaches. The top coaches in the company will be sharing their training. Shalene Johnson gives an amazing training. The corporate staff pulls out all the stops. The parties are amazing, but it's really the insights, those hallway conversations, the people you meet, all the success partners that we've met at these events. So there's still time if you want to come. I just shared the link to book your hotel if you don't have a hotel yet. Also, I know a lot of people are rooming up together, so if you guys want to do that, you can. Also, one of the days that we're at Summit, we are all going to wear our Rocket Nation t-shirts.
Right.
So the Rocket Nation t-shirt order needs to be in before what day?
I'm just gonna push it back to.
You got to get it.
At the end of this month.
The end of this month.
Let me know by the end of this month.
$25 for one shirt, $45 for 2 shirts.
Right, because I don't have to pay for shipping for 2.
Yeah. So
$20.
We're not making any money on it. this is the best shirt we've ever had. So every single year, the shirts have gotten better and better. This is the best shirt we've ever had. So I'm excited to get my hands on it. But if you make Success Club 10 this month, which we'll get to in just a second, Steve, and if you make Success Club 10 this month, then you will get a free Rocket Nation t-shirt. So that's pretty cool. And that kind of, I'm like fading into next steps of this very well, because that brings us to our next topic, and that is recognizing the people who are already there. So our Success Club is kind of what we do. It's how we base whether or not you're growing your business. Okay, Success Club is that foundation. All right, you get 2 Success Club points every time you set up a new challenger with a Shakeology Home Direct order or with a challenge pack. Okay, it's an important thing. Make sure you know. But right now, Steve Milanis is leading the entire team of like 1,000 people, and he's already in Success Club 10, and we still have 10 days left in the month or something. So that is awesome, awesome. And Steve has got his hands on a new Rocket Nation t-shirt. What do you wear now? Extra large? He's so jacked now. All right. Also, okay, we got Melissa Ballantyne, Kristen Johnson, both 2 points away from Success Club 10. The Bryants, me and Tisha, Beth Jensen, and Mariah White are already in Success Club. So, bam! That's awesome. But we have Sarah Darrow and Sarah Ferrismeyer, who are just this close to Success Club. And then we have G. Muster, Alan Johnson, Igor, Carlita Hall, Maureen Hogan Lake, Jana,
What?
Shannon Morgan, Holly Rogers, all on the board. So the names that I just named are the people who are actually doing the thing that we're all here to do, and that is helping other people. So really big shout out to you guys. You guys are killing it, man. Really awesome. Any other? Oh, yes. And then the top producers, right?
I'm tagging people, by the way. So don't.
Top producer. These are the people who are buying and selling the most. It's generating PV. So you're not signing up new coaches. You're signing up customers, challengers, which is super pivotal in your business as well. But we have Kristen Johnson with over 500 PV in a week. And then we have Heidi Bader, Natalie Bernard, Melissa Ballantyne, all up in that super high range. And then we got Sarah Facemeyer, Lauren Lassiter, the Bryants, Maureen Hogan Lake, Natalie Pylon, Rosie Walters, Mark Bartholomew, Melissa. Rose. Melissa McNeil and Sarah Darrow, all up there as well, moving product and helping people through health and fitness.
I should get the light.
No, we don't need the light.
Then you guys can see how red I am. No.
All right, guys. So that's cool, right? Stetson, you're on the board?
Yeah, remember you told me earlier.
That's not reflected here.
You said it earlier.
Okay. We'll look into it, man, because it's not reflected on my current thing. But Stetson's on the board too, guys. Everybody do the wave for Stetson. Yeah. Woo. All right, guys. So that's it. The topic of tonight's presentation comes from one of the test group members of the new Shift Shop program.
I'm so excited.
I was just about to say that Tisha is so excited about. So that played well. Shift Shop is the new program from new Beachbody super trainer Chris Downing, coming out next month. And Anthony Sloan and Jennifer Sloan were privy to being in the exclusive coach-only test group for the program and got to do the whole thing. He lost 17 pounds. His picture was up in the team.
His dimples are prominent.
His dimples are prominent, guys. All right? But from here on out, Anthony and Jennifer are going to take over, and they're going to give you all the insights to what this thing is and how to market it right and how are you going to get the best results with it and all that cool stuff. My man, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Cool, man. Take it away.
All right. First off, I just want everybody to know that I'm trying to be like Brian and Steve and get those like really cool looking bodies. So far, I have like one of those, I work out, but I have ice cream and like gummy bears bodies. But through the Shift Shop, some things shifted and some things changed. I am going to try not to break any rules at the same time. Like, I'm not going to tell you actual specifics because I don't know what they're going to change to. But what I am going to tell you is I'm going to give you as much of this program as I can give you. Okay? I am going to tell you that. So, first off, if you did see the live video earlier, listen, when portion control came out, it was it was known as the next big thing. When Beachbody On Demand came out, I mean, me and Brian, we had a conversation. Me and Steve, we had a conversation. We were like, this is the next big thing. Like, this is huge. We all knew it was coming. Well, guess what? Like this, what they have created now is seriously, I love it, okay? And the most important part about what Shift Shop's going to do for you is it allows you from here on out to be able to give customers, coaches, a grocery list, okay? A week-by-week grocery list. It tells them exactly what they need to go get from the store for one person, and it's portioned even to the 4 different meal plans.
And if you don't even have containers.
Talk out loud.
I'm sorry. Oh, and if you don't even have containers, but I don't see why you wouldn't have containers because it comes with containers.
If you buy Beachbody On Demand now, you might not order containers.
It comes with containers.
That's right. You're right. You're right. So, well, first off, if you are not selling all access challenge packs for the rest of your Beachbody life,
you be crazy, fool.
More power to you, but it needs to be like done. Okay, and here's why Beachbody On Demand is so huge. I will get close to that, Steve. I think I can get close, but I don't know that stuff like you and Mark. Steve asked, do I know the macros? I'm honestly, this program has turned me on so much to what I eat, and that's why I say I'm trying to be like Steve now, is because, I mean, you guys know that when he dialed his body in for the Beachbody Classic, it was hard work. Steve worked his tail off for that. But there's this shift, guys, that after you do that, it's not hard for Steve anymore. I want to tell you that. There's this mindset where that crap is easy now. What you consume, what you eat is easy. So that body continues to stay dialed in. And like Mark and everybody else would say, you know, you still got to have moments where you have enjoyment, but we set up 1 meal a week now that is a cheat meal. And even in our cheat meal, to be honest, we're not very good at our cheat meals either. We kind of suck at it now. Like, we go to have a cheat meal. There you go, man. You'll buy almond butter galore here pretty soon. So, but anyways, let's stay focused, okay? Beachbody On Demand. This is this is a huge factor, guys. Think about this. Now, when they order Beachbody On Demand all access from you, I don't care if it's $160 or $199. I'm not telling anybody else anything for the rest of my life. You buy the all access, that's it. Like, that's what you need to do. You just need to get the all access. Because once I can get you can get your 30 days of Shakeology. Even if you buy that at the $199, you're still saving $30. I'm saving you money. Right now, we're saving people almost $70, right? So when this program comes out mid-July, from then on, the Sloans will be pushing all their customers into a Shift Shop meal plan. We will customize their meal plan based off of that and be like, here, this is a meal plan you're going to follow. Now, another trick that we're going to do and we're going to start working on is we're going to develop another style. Well, I say we're. Let me correct myself. We're going to create never mind. I'll let go ahead and
I don't know what you're gonna
just
say.
talk nutrition for a second. Some of the meals and some of the stuff that you just
Okay, so rumor has it with the meal plan that comes out with Shift Shop. Shift Shop is, you can't see all of that, is sort of parallels with the ketogenic diet. The first week is similar to any other meal plan that you would really do. You're learning the concepts of all your containers and how much for each meal. The one thing that I do like is they kind of mix it up a little bit. You have one meal plan for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and then you have another meal plan for Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. So it definitely gives you a little flavor, and it gives you lots of options, meats, vegetables, things like that. So it's really good. And to me, I really think it's like dummy proof is really what I think it is, because it tells you the color for each meal. It tells you, it tells you the how much it would be, say, like for someone who maybe lost a container. It tells you the exact measurements, so you don't have to like seriously freak out because you don't have the actual container. Okay, I have a lot of people that do freak out because they don't have the container, and I'm like, look, there's an equivalent measuring. It's no big deal. And by the time you guys start by like week 3, you already know your portions, so it's pretty good, or your portion size. And then week 2, they sort of shift it up a little bit where they take a little things away from you. And then by 3, they totally take out your carbs altogether. And they add in tons of more vegetables. So, but the gradual decline in your carbs it's like ingenious, because you don't even feel like you miss it by week 3 at all. Anthony went into week 3 and he was like, there was maybe 2 times where he asked if he was going to have a sweet potato. And I was like, nope, it's not in there today. And that's really it. That's all he said. And he's done 2 rounds. So by the second round, it really was like a piece of cake. It really was no big deal. And when he felt like he was at a decline, he added another vegetable or he added another fruit, because the workouts are pretty strenuous. I may have not have actually done them, but I'm a living witness that I can see them and I can hear how it comes out. I can't see that very well. I can hear how it's going, and they may seem a little intimidating, but to be honest with you, when you see the results, I don't see how it can be really intimidating. Yeah. It's pretty crazy to watch him transform, because I didn't really think he was out of shape. And a lot of the programs, if you've been doing it for a while or you're just coming into this, just pay close attention. Depending on the program that you do, depends on the results that you're going to get also. What the heck are you doing? I have a hard time doing that. He's like playing on the computer and I can't see all his faces. But anyway.
Hey, do you guys want to see what it looks like? Yeah. Let's look at it.
You're bad.
I am. Let's share our screen. I'm sorry. If you have any messages out and you are currently talking to anybody right now, you are going to want.
Go back to your thingy.
You're going to want to tell them that you will be MIA for about 10 minutes. It shouldn't
10
take
minutes.
10 minutes. It's a long time to look at something.
We are now sharing our screen. Sorry, I feel like I have to do the voice change there.
Right. Can you guys all see that?
Thumbs up. Yep. Okay.
Uh-oh. Breaking the law.
Okay, so.
I feel like a bad kid.
Right.
You're going to have to punish me later.
No, I'm not. Shut up.
Oh, sorry, guys.
There's 4 different meal plans. A, B, C, and D is what they call it. And it's similar to the rest of them, but honestly, they add in your energize, hydrate, and recover. And it tells you for each week how many of those you're allowed, which really it's 1 or 0. Anthony doesn't drink the hydrate, but he drinks energize and recover. I'm just going to kind of scroll.
You know what I drink? Instead of hydrate, I drink energize while I work out.
You're a nerd. So he's in plan C, to be truthful. And since I'm nursing, I did plan C with him. And I'm not going to lie, I still was hungry. It was kind of wacky. Just on certain days, but not on all days. So it breaks it all up by week 3 and week. Does that say 7 proteins?
Yeah, well, I mean, as you see, as they're taking carbs out, they just add in, basically, they'll add more protein and they'll add more veggies.
So your fruits are declining throughout the weeks. Your vegetables and your proteins, which honestly, I didn't even know we were having 7 proteins. I just eat what they tell me to eat. So, and we switch it up a lot. Like we don't eat beef. So we didn't eat beef this whole program. We actually had tri-tip on Sunday for Father's Day, and that was it. That's like the first time we've ever had red meat through this program, in which any of the programs, we just don't eat red meat very much. And then
you guys see a lot of this.
A lot of the food
this
groups
is
are the same
right?
as like when the 21-day fix came out.
You see some of your healthier fats. Some of these I feel like have changed. See a couple more cheeses in there. I don't even know what is that Gouda? No.
They added coconut.
Oaxaca.
What?
Oaxaca.
That's what that's called.
South Mexico cheese.
Ah.
Oh,
Leave it up
we
to
should
Mike.
try that.
We should try that.
But it actually has like queso on there. Did you see that?
Yeah. So if you like cheese, or if you're like lactose intolerant like me, and you really like cheese, this diet's perfect for you.
Where's your yellows? The yellows, they break it down specifically for each week on what you can have.
Oh yeah, that's huge too.
That is the only part of the meal plan that's really changed, or the container list that's changed.
Guess we should have that open somewhere.
Anthony loves his cheese too, Candace. It's really, really hard, but he's done very well. I'm very proud of him.
And I think, like Kyle, you asked with the bulk plan, like with this, at the same time, I think a lot of times we forget as Beachbody coaches, we jump through programs a lot. We forget that first we have to burn all of our body fat, basically needs to burn off. I think that's kind of where, like what Steve did when he really, like he slimmed down, and now he's at this point where he's starting to like really put on some bulk. That's what I feel like is happening to me. I lost 6 inches in my waist. But if you look at the way my body, have you ever seen that thing, the picture where they're like chiseling away at a body, and at the bottom it's like a bigger person? That's what I feel like my body's doing. It's melting, and like you can see it. It's a trip. So looking, wait, you guys can they all see that too?
Mm-hmm.
Is this in their way?
Yes.
That is in their way, huh? I'm gonna close that. I'll open that up in a little bit. All right, so this is what Plan A and the shopping list would look like. Week 1. It's pretty basic little stuff. You see chicken breast for lunch, grilled salmon.
Is this optional? Can you switch it out with one of, say you don't eat eggs. I'm not saying I don't eat eggs, but say you don't. You could switch it out for any of the other red on that list.
We did, like I said, with the meats, we didn't eat flake steak. Anthony, for one, with his GERDs, cannot swallow steak.
It's part of the reason I'm 100% now, guys.
It's hard for him anyway. But we made the adjustments for that kind of stuff. And we made adjustments because, like, honestly, we did this with our whole family. Like the kids, they didn't eat breakfast or lunch with us, but the dinners, we made them accommodating for all 5 of us to be eating at the same time, the same foods. So our shopping list was a little bit different. And then, like, around here, we couldn't find lamb chop. So we substituted it out. We don't really eat halibut, so we used a different fish. So
I love halibut, by the way. So the we part is
I wasn't going to cook it.
But anyways, like we just substituted stuff, and that's even where we're going further into and here's what I want you guys to understand that.
Do you need this out soon?
No, I can talk and just pretend. Okay. So I'm just going to keep flipping through this and letting you guys look at some of the stuff, and I'll just talk to a blank screen. I'll talk to Plan B, week 1.
Hey, I will say some of the stuff, don't knock it until you try it. So like we had black beans on our salad, and we've never had black beans on our salad before, except for in like a, what was it? Like a taco salad kind of thing. Yeah. But that was very few times that we've ever had that. And the way they had it with the vegetables and things within your salad was amazing with black beans.
And So, and I want you to think vision. Okay. We want people to stay fit for the rest of their life. By doing this, we've created a shopping list. We've created basically a menu that tells you what to eat. Imagine if, just like Tisha said, I started to take some of these things and just slowly replace them, because I've been around a while. I know what is red, green, blue. I know all these things. So I know what I can move and shake up. So if I know I need to get, let's see, I'm trying to find something, cucumbers, medium, but I don't like 2 cucumbers for this week.
That's me. I totally didn't.
She doesn't like cucumbers.
Or tomatoes.
So I'm not going to buy cucumbers. I'll buy something different. I'll put snap peas in my salad, which is like our new favorite snack, by the way. Snap peas is amazing.
And did you know that celery, snap peas, green beans, and I believe asparagus, kale, and spinach are all 0-calorie
foods,
vegetables?
Yeah. So the other thing that I feel like people have to get used to is you have to get used to the fact that you're eating more dairy than when you were doing the 21-day fix and stuff like that. And what I mean by that is I feel like there was blue containers sometimes that you would just use half of. In this program.
So like what he's talking about is, I don't know, like right here where it says use shredded cheese in his eggs and it was a whole blue. When you dump that in your eggs.
With 2 eggs and 1 cup of chopped spinach.
It is extremely overwhelming because you just don't think that you need a whole blue. So half the time we wouldn't use a whole blue because in our head we had already thought, wow, cheese is bad, cheese is bad, cheese is bad. But then when he started noticing that the healthier fats were helping him, it was easier for him to process when he needed Parmesan cheese and when he needed regular cheese or avocado. It
was just different. It was random because I wasn't used to taking in that many healthy fats. And it just changed the way that I did things. But I felt like once I did that, my body burned
better and faster.
Faster, yes.
So what happens when you repeat this? Does it stay the same? You just repeat the meal plan over and over again? Or is there like a, what's that word?
Like a graduate?
Not like a graduate program? Kind of like that, I don't know.
Well, like what they did is the first week or the first 3 weeks, they wanted you to follow 1, 2, and 3. And then when he went into his second round, they switched it up. They wanted them to basically stay on a week 2, and week 3 meal plan. And then what we're doing right now is we switched over to a week 2 and week 3. For this first week is week 2, and then he's going to go week 3 and week 3 for the last ones. But that's our own personal preference. That's not what they're telling him to do. Technically, the test group is over.
So,
did that answer your question?
Yeah, but does that also continue with the workouts? Is it like when you repeat it, you jump right in with the first week again? Because doesn't it rev up? Or do they have like an expansion that they're putting in where it's like T25, where there's like a gamma once you beat the, does it make sense?
Yes. Yeah. So because it's the test group, the odd thing about it is I'm not really sure what they will put out as the actual calendar. Okay. So because we're experimenting for the 3rd time right now. The test group is over, but they're kind of still testing some things.
For those that are continuing with it again, they're throwing little jabs of different ideas out there for him to follow.
Right. So the first round we did 25 minutes speed, 25 minutes strength. And it seemed like the first 2 was really kind of learning the moves. And then you just do those 2 and rotate 6 days out of the week. So you do 25 speed, 25 strength, 25 speed, 25 strength with core, and then it repeats one more time. The next week goes 35s, same thing. Then the next week went 45s. And then when we did the second round, we did 35 minutes speed and strength. Then we did 45 the second week, speed and strength. And then we did 50 minutes speed and strength.
Adding in the abs and so on and so forth.
Right. And then, so the first rotation, we stuck with week 1, week 2, week 3, as far as the meal plan. Then when we came into the second turn, we did week 2, which would have been 35 minutes with week 2 meal plan. Then week 4 was week 2 meal plan. And then week 3 of that rotation was week 3 meal plan. I hope that didn't confuse me, but I confused myself saying all that. But now that we are kind of done with the program, what I really want you to understand is we are living in week 2, week 3. That is our lifestyle now. We live in week 2, week 3 meal planning, and we just shop from the list and go. It's really a very, very easy way to help people from here on out. Now, I do have to tell you guys one more secret. I put my mother-in-law on the meal plan as soon as I got to look it over.
As I reached my 6-week mark.
As soon as Jen reached her 6-week mark and was able to be released. And here's why. Because if I'm going to be in this, I need to test it, right? So what I did is I put my mother-in-law on the meal plans, and Jennifer told her exactly what she did. All she had to do was follow the meal plan. That's it. What was her stats?
I don't, she posted it. Okay. So she's already she's like doing it over again with the meal plan. She's not doing the workout, of course not, but because she doesn't have it, but she's doing a different one. She tried the UV2. The first 3 weeks, all she did was the meals, and that's it. She did no workouts whatsoever. She just tried the meal plan to get herself adjusted. And I'm pretty sure she said she lost 11 pounds in that first 3 weeks. And then she started over, and she's in week, 5? Now she's doing week 5, and she's lost a total of 17. But that's just weight. That's not, I've been keeping track of her measurements at the end of the 3 weeks. She's already lost, I think she said 17 inches, all combined, where all of it is. And for her, that's a good thing. She's overweight. She's had 2 knee replacements, so weight on her legs is very bad. She retains water a lot. So the goal for her is mobility and to lose the weight. And so this meal plan, she's having a hard time eating all that food for her. It seems like a lot of food for her. I keep trying to suggest to her, she's retired. She doesn't need to get up early, so she doesn't. So everything is a little delayed in her eating plan. But she gets, on a normal basis, she gets at least 4 of the meals done in a day, and she's actually decreasing some of those portions. She's not able to eat as much as they are expecting her to eat. She fell in the plan C as well. So that's where we kept her. But she's also finding things like that she never knew were good. Okay. She never would have even thought about trying them until she's tried it in this meal plan. She's never had spaghetti squash. I taught her how to make spaghetti squash, and she loves it. Okay. What it does is it teaches them to think outside the box after looking over the meal plan, and really helps them get out of their bad habits. But with all of that, how's the workouts? With all of that, it's giving her confidence in herself that she can try it. And so it's the same thing with all the potential people that you talk to. It gives them a confidence. If they can do 1 week, then they can strive to do the second week even better. And then when they're decreasing all the other stuff and they're actually not eating their carbs, they realize that they can still live without eating carbs. So
the workouts are absolutely awesome. I want you to take if you played sports in school and you remember those moments where you did agility drills and box drills and all these like high knees, and like, that's what it was like. And it was extremely, my hamstrings, guys, you can't see my results. Let me tell you that. Okay. My results, the only person who gets to see those is my wife. My hips, my hamstrings, my legs are jacked, okay? Like chiseled, okay? I thought at one point George Washington was on my leg, but he wasn't. It was cool. So I really want to get down to some nitty-gritty stuff, okay? Listen, in order to market this correctly, number one thing, you do not give this away for free. Okay? Because here's what I want you to think. I would love, and I don't mean this with like family members. I kind of understand if like my mother-in-law, I'm just like, look, she's on a fixed income. I'm like, look, you want to do this? Let's do this. But I want you to understand that every time that you give this away, you are taking away from the opportunity to possibly truly change somebody's life with Shakeology and with exercise. Okay? The meal plan by itself is amazing. So amazing that I need you to get on demand. You need to have all access so that you can have my grocery list, my meal plan, my workouts for a year. Okay? You don't even care. You don't have to keep the Shakeology. I just want you to get it, do it for 30 days, and then, you know what I'm saying? You can eat healthy for the rest of your life. But I love Shakeology. But see, I want you to understand, do not give it away for free. Okay? The second part of that, are you reading all those?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to answer all the questions.
There's not any questions.
The second part of this is knowing that these workouts, they will pull something out of you that, it hits you deep. It hits you deep. And listen, I was an okay running back in school. I pole vaulted. I wrestled. I tried to play baseball at one point, and I wasn't very good at it because I hadn't played in so many years. So The ball just blew by me. Okay, but well, the guy was still on a curve too, so I didn't know what I was doing. But listen, all of those people, those people that were athletes that have lost, they became adults and forgot what it feels like to train, forgot what it feels like to push their body further than they did the last set. That's what this does, okay? It works just like you did in 25 minutes, okay? It's going to do a 60-second round, a 45-second round, a 30-second round. And you push as hard as you can.
Can I say something?
No.
Thanks.
So, just kidding.
What do you mean don't give it away for free? You talking about selling challenge packs?
What I mean is when you get the ability to have this meal plan, you want people to get onto the Beachbody On Demand to get that meal plan. You don't want to be the person who's able to print it out and go, hey, just follow this. Like, I'm going to change your life. because what's going to happen is it's going to sit somewhere, or they're going to take it and hand it to somebody else, and then it's going to go to somebody else. And what you want is you want people that are genuine, that want to join you on a journey. I feel like lately our coaches, we have an amazing group of coaches. We don't have a shit ton of coaches. Sorry, kids. We don't have a crap ton of coaches, okay? But what we do is we do have, and our downline has a bunch of amazing people that change lives. And it just keeps going. And we don't have to be like, hey, what are you doing? Steve, what are you doing? Marissa, what are you doing? Like, they just kind of do their thing, and they do it. And we just check in and be like, hey, we hold each other accountable. But the workouts, okay, let me get back. Let me get on track. The workouts pushed me so hard that at one moment I was sweating, okay, like I stepped out of the shower. I feel like I've been trained to almost do a 30 to 40-minute workout. And at this point, I was about 15 minutes in. I had about 30 minutes left, and I was smoked. My hamstrings were on fire. And Jennifer walked by and she said, are you going to make it? And I was on my hands and knees crawling around on the floor to get my agility markers so I can get set up again. And she didn't know this because I was sweating so bad, but a tear fell from my eye because my eyes were tired. Okay, I wasn't like emotional or nothing. It was just I was tired. So a tear fell from my eye, and I said, I don't know. So I don't know if I can do this. Like I pushed myself hard though. I didn't do any of the modifications. I pushed because I had a goal in mind. I just wanted something different. Tired. I want a body right now. I'm shooting for a body that I can join the classic with and feel proud. I don't want to be one of those guys that joins the classic and like has like a beer belly. I don't even know why those guys join. Okay, so like for me, it's got to be like I couldn't do it is what I'm saying. That's me. I can't do that. So my goal was to push. And I literally, I picked myself up. I want you to think about this. I barely could get my knee up and my foot underneath me to stand up. My legs were so on fire. Get it. I see you, little Milanis. It was huge. So we talked about workouts. We talked about the nutrition plan. Listen, your marketing plan for this, you need to find every athlete, every person that wanted to be an athlete, every person that just wants to lose weight, don't know where to start, runners. Like this is it. People were doing this program outside. In North Carolina, I don't go outside. It's hot, man.
There's people in the desert doing this workout outside, and I was like, they're freaking nuts. It's hot, I'm sure, where they are.
So I need you personally, this is a great way to do this. I need you to go into your Beachbody account. And there is, if you don't know how to do this, you can message us probably tomorrow because I'm going to get off here and do a power hour. So please don't message me right away. Message me in the morning or something like that, or I'll probably get back to you tomorrow. But you need to email all of your customers, everybody from the past. You literally can hit a button. Okay, I can do that one like a monkey. Okay, or Brian probably knows how to do this, to be honest. You go in and you're going to send an email out to your entire past customers, past coaches.
I'm sure by then they should have an e-card ready for it to announce it.
Everybody, okay? Now I want you to know something. When I did this program, I worked my ass off because I wanted you guys to be able to know somebody that physically busted their tail, and you can go, look, this is my buddy. Check this out. And if you email your entire customer base and you have the ability to just go, hey, look what we got coming out. Because some of them before, they didn't know how to portion. They didn't really know what to go buy. Think about it. How many people did you have get the 21-day fix and they kind of were like,
how many people do you talk to that do the workouts but don't even bother with the meal plans? And then they're like, well, I'm not getting results. I don't know why. Well, because you're not applying the whole system. That's really, and in which there's a lot of programs that we did apply the whole system, but we gave ourselves too many cheat days throughout it. And in those 6 weeks, it was rough not having a single cheat day or meal, but it was more of, I got the power in my mind to overcome that. And then it made it easier to do it. And then the results were even better.
So that we don't have to take up any more of anybody's time, because our time is important to our families and to our business and to just us in general.
I have something else to say, so don't finish what you're saying.
Honey, don't interrupt me like that. I don't want to have to beat you in camera.
There's children present.
Oh,
shut your mouth.
sorry.
I'm just kidding.
If we look directly at the camera, they won't even know that we're talking to each other. So we'll start a thread for great ways to promote it, because it can't just be our ideas. You guys have seen, we just showed you the stuff that we probably, I don't know if you probably weren't supposed to see it. I'm going to have to kill all of you. Anyways, Santos, Cavazos, Brian, he used to tell people that he would find all their Facebook friends.
There's kids on.
Never mind. Go ahead.
So what I wanted to say is that I think one of the biggest things that Anthony really overcame, but in the same sense, listen to, definitely, some people put music on while they listen to these workouts and they decide that they don't need to hear what they're saying. I would recommend not doing that at all in this program, at all. Only because, Shanti is a complete motivator, which is great. I've never heard him before. Like Sean Week, he was insane. Okay. Then you have Tony Horton, who likes to joke around and do all that kind of stuff. Well, Chris Downing is completely different. He was uplifting the entire time. And when you're breaking your body down as much as they were, you need those uplifting thoughts and commands and things spoken over you so you can go farther, so you can dig deeper within your mind. Because the biggest thing that they hit you hard on was that it was all in your mind that you couldn't go any farther. Your body was telling you no, but your mind can tell you yes, is really what it is. So I can't read your lips. But definitely when you're doing it with your people, be listening to what he's saying, because he gives you a mind strength. By week 3, you're totally on board and nothing's going to really get in your way, so to say.
So
yeah.
we will start a thread on how to market it, just so we don't take up anybody's time. And you are more than welcome to, when we start that thread, we'll start a thread right after this in the nation. That way people could just ask their questions. I don't know. How do you want to do that, Brian and Tisha? Because I don't want to take up any more time. That's almost like it's 8:21 or 9:21.
We have a party weekend in our kids' room.
Having a team-wide challenge group for the 21 days when it releases would probably be a pretty cool idea. And if you two would want to head that, I think that'd be a pretty cool.
What we could do is we could do like a coach and just in charge of a week.
And the Dare to Dream one is going to get pretty big. So if we can get like 20 people in our own, that'll be cool. But they're probably going to want to snag you for theirs too, being
we
a
could
test
do a
group
contest.
member.
Well, I know for for some of those ones for like the bigger teams, we're trying to look into it more. I'm actually still doing homework for the test group. Hint, hint. So after we have to get a hold of Chris, because he said that Chris was saying basically that we could add him to our challenge groups. So we're just trying to find, because he does motivational videos every morning, like right from his gym.
Yeah.
And he sends them into those groups. But I mean, if there's 300 people that try to add him to a group, obviously that's insane.
More than that. Yeah.
Like,
but having a little, oh, I'm cutting them off. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was talking to myself.
Yeah. But I think as far as organizing the questions and being the guiding light, that might be the way to go. But we just need to figure out as the date approaches how many people are going to commit to doing it. But I'm in. She's in.
By the time it's released, I'm finally done with my program.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Does anybody have any questions that they want answered right now? I know that we didn't really talk about how we were going to market it very much. So maybe what I'll do is I'll go live in Rocket and I'll show with you how I sold 8 Core to Force Challenge packs the day it launched.
We did the same thing with size. We sold
we did the same thing with size. So how to launch these programs is super important. And I think that was the only thing we didn't touch on tonight.
I was selling challenge packs at Summit between all the events because I had prepped beforehand.
All right. Listen, guys.
I was just going to say the one thing, too, is we're thinking about marketing is with Beachbody On Demand, as soon as it comes out, you got it. So if you're getting people with the All Access Pass, it is with the heart's desire that, guess what? I am going to give you this on the 14th. You're getting a grocery list. We're getting this. So you can spend the next couple days, the next 2 weeks, should be pushing so very hard and telling people about how well you're going to set them up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you basically have 3 or 4 weeks because it doesn't come out till the 12th.
Right.
What's the date today?
The 21st.
That's like 2 weeks.
What?
That's not how weeks work.
Weeks.
Not how weeks work. Numbers. Math. All right. So I'll make a video, guys, and I'll show you the way I do it using events. Making an event works really well.
Creating hype within the event.
Are the markers already on sale? Does anybody know?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Cool.
Are the markers worth it?
You need them for almost everything.
We use Post-it notes for the preview.
Yeah, and they fell off. I'm sorry.
I even heard somebody using frog tape.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And take a bite out of the cake each time you go by it.
The markers are cool. I modified a couple because they use sandbags, right? And I can't get more than 25 pounds in a sandbag, really. So if I'm going to do a workout and I know I can push myself harder, I went up. I would grab my weights, which if she can't do the sandbag, she modifies and grabs less weight. So I'm going to modify and grab more weight. That's what I did. So
cool. All right, guys.
I'm so excited,
If
guys.
there's no more questions, listen, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you got value out of this. We're here every Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will see you guys on the team page, Success Club 10 for the Rocket Nation t-shirt. You're going to want it. Get you on the summit thing, man. You're going to want to go and make Success Club happen. And you can message me. I had a long-ass conversation with a coach.
By the way, if you make
Success
Success Club 10, you get a free shirt. If you don't make Success Club 10, just buy it.
Then you don't get a shirt.
And if you make Success Club 10 after you purchase it, I will give you your money back. Yay.
True. Yeah. So get your shirts, get in Success Club, get a Success Club. Ask me how. I'll help you. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Thanks again, Sloan's.